What's up, guys? We are back here with another video today, and we are doing an update on my two-headed turtle, Buzz and Woody. Now, if you haven't seen these guys, they are absolutely amazing, and yes, you heard me right, they do have two heads. One turtle shell, two heads. I post a lot of videos on my Instagram that have gone absolutely viral. Everybody loves them, and I think you will too. So make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna check on them right now, and let's see how they're doing. Check it out. So, as you can see, there's no tanks in here, but watch when we move this mirror. This is pretty cool. It's like a secret room in here for all of my reptile and amphibians. We have some fish stuff right here that I can't show currently, but here is their tank, guys. This is a 20-gallon tank, super simple, but as you can see, it is really dirty. So today, I'm gonna be giving you an update on the two-headed turtle, take them out, show you all. They're so cute, like you all are gonna freaking love them. So we're gonna do maintenance on their tank, talk a little bit about them as well, because I did a video when I first got them, but I didn't really go into depth of like the whole story about how we got them, their lifespan, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get them out. Let me take them out real quick and be ready for this because this is freaking insane. All right, here we go. We try to be super careful with them. It's a little bit hard too because I'm trying to record, but I'll get them in better lighting too. This room absolutely sucks. Look, they won't focus. Focus, come on. There we go. Check that out, guys. Buzz and Woody right there. They're doing so well. I wish it would focus, but I'm gonna take them in the other room real quick and I'm gonna move their tank actually. All right, we just carried this tank in here. This thing might look small, but trust me, it's freaking heavy, especially full of water and rocks. Hopefully the lighting is better in here and y'all can see a lot better. We need to get a little cup though now for these guys to go in while we change their water, scrub the entire tank, and then I'm gonna talk about them a little bit. All right, guys, so now it's time to grab these little two-headed little fellers right here. They're kind of fast, but we're gonna put them in their cup right there. So we have a nice damp cup for them, and we're gonna make sure it keeps them warm and stuff like that. They'll be just fine in there. So we are trying to drain the tank out, but it's a little bit of a struggle bus because it's just me. So I'm trying to record while showing you what I'm trying to do. But basically trying to get all this water into the sink. That way we can drain it out, clean it out, wipe it down, all that stuff. But I only have one hand and this is not working. So I think I'm gonna have to go get a cup and try to just dump all this water in there. And then we're gonna rescape the bottom of this. That way Buzz and Woody have a kind of a new look to their home. And check it out, guys. Look at that. Look at them little babies. So I'm gonna pick the camera up in 1 minute once we get this tank drained. All right, so now that we have our water drain, this is basically what we do for our monthly maintenance. So we take all the stuff out of here, just easier to clean, we'll wash it all off as well. All these little plants, this little floating dock, which is actually amazing, highly recommend that. And then this is the big thing. So this is our filter right here, just a waterfall filter, and it has these filter cartridges in it. So these are nasty, as you can see, look at that. So that's after about a month. And this is a really small turtle, so the more bioload you have, the more turtles you have, the more often you gotta change these, unfortunately. They're pretty cheap though, it's like 15 bucks for a pack of 3. But we're gonna rescape this tank and then we're gonna refill it back up and then also add the new filter cartridges in here. This is just what our monthly maintenance looks like. Yours could look a little bit different, but this is what we do just to kind of stay on top of things. And then obviously rescape the tank, that way they kind of have a new look to their home. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit a time lapse and you'll see what it looks like at the end. Well, guys, I just noticed our problem. I bought the wrong filter pad for the waterfall filtration for them. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go back to PetSmart today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna jam these in there and then I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, freaking sucks. I made a mistake and they're like 2 times more expensive. So these things are normally like $4 or $5 a piece. Well, I bought the pack that's like, they're like 10 bucks a piece. So I bought the wrong size, completely my fault. But so far we have the tank almost completely scaped, as you can see right here. That's gonna look really cool once that's full. And then this is their favorite stuff right here to kind of sit in, which is like this Java plant looking thingy. And then obviously their little turtle dock, which they don't use a lot. They really like to sit in the water and kind of soak and just hang out. Check it out, guys. This is our finished product right here. We have a nice, simple setup for baby turtles. This should work for almost any baby turtle. but just do your research. But we have our nice, simple little ferns right here, a little grassy area, and then our basking spot, which is super important for their shell growth and for their health. We have our basking and heat lamp right there, super bright, already getting hot, which is awesome. And then obviously we added dechlorinator in the water. Before we add Buzz and Woody in here, let me go get them and let's talk about them. I'm gonna tell you everything about them that I know, and I think y'all really enjoy that. All right, guys, here they are. This is the star of the video. That is so crazy. Every time I look at them, I am absolutely mind blown. And we have them on this little piece of styrofoam just for the video's sake, but I mean, they are tiny. You can kind of hold them here. And they're actually super friendly. You know, obviously being a red-eared slider, they're not that aggressive anyway, but this is actually a common turtle here in Kentucky. It's called a red-eared slider, you know, pretty common if you've never heard of it before, but in the, you know, eastern half of the United States, at least, they're pretty popular here, and you can almost find them in any pond. Look at their little belly right there. I think their pattern's so cute. But I want to tell you all some backstory into these guys. So I'm a huge Instagram/Facebook junkie, so I'm always on there looking for stuff and tanks and whatnot. But I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups, and so one night I was looking through the Facebook groups, you know, and I saw someone post this two-headed turtle in one of my local reptile groups. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Like, I wonder if they would sell it, you know. This is like crazy. I didn't know if they just found it online, but I messaged the person, and turns out, you know, they had already got like hundreds of messages, and basically, you know, I told her what I do and that we keep animals here, obviously not for resale, nothing like that, but we keep them here to educate and just show and, you know, display. And so she lived about 3 hours from me, and after that, you know, I knew that I had to have these guys after seeing how cute they were. I had no idea if they would even live. I didn't know what the longevity of them would be, you know, obviously having two heads. And I think she found this in her backyard pond or something like that. And I don't advocate at all for taking animals out of the wild, but these guys just would not live a full life in the wild. You know, two heads, predators, raccoons, birds, like they're the first one going. It's like having an albino rabbit out in the wild. Like, it's the first one going, unfortunately. So these guys have been able to manage to handle their own. You know, I talked to Brian Barczyk, and, you know, super knowledgeable about reptiles, turtles, snakes. And he thinks these guys are about a year old, actually. And so, yes, they are small, but with them having two heads, they actually don't grow as fast. You know, they're two turtles conformed into one. So you see their shell right there. It's obviously a little bit messed up, but, you know, they are able to make it work. So I sent a buddy up to go get this turtle from this lady, super nice lady. So we rescued it from her because she had no prior knowledge on how to take care of a two-headed turtle. So when I first picked these guys up, it took us about 6-hour drive, 3 hours there, 3 hours back. And my buddies went and got Buzz and Woody, and I was absolutely blown away by them. I mean, they're just spectacular. I hope the camera's kind of focusing on them right there. I'm not sure if it is. Normally I have a camera guy, but today, you know, we're riding solo. So I'm gonna put them back down. But, you know, it is sad. A lot of people say it's sad and whatever, but I want to give them a better chance at life. You know, I could just, you know, a lot of people say, oh, euthanize them or do this or that. But as you can see, they're still eating. They're really happy, and they are so cute. So I'm blessed to have them. This is definitely the coolest animal that I'll ever have in my entire life. There's no doubt about that. I mean, look at these guys. How could you take that to a vet and put that down? Look at how cute their faces are. And you can see that little hump on their shell. So after talking with my turtle friends, the experts, because I'm a big fish guy, but I love reptiles. I've kept turtles my whole life, kept lizards, all that kind of stuff. But having a two-headed animal was definitely new to me, and I didn't know what all it took. And really, it's actually not too far off from a normal turtle care. You know, obviously you want to keep an eye on them more because they can drown, like I said earlier. But it's pretty much the same. We want to keep them warm. We want to make sure they have plenty of spots where they can get out of the water. Kind of like, they're almost handicapped in a sense. They don't move as well as a normal turtle would. I mean, if you watch them here, you can see they kind of move to the side a little bit. But they're able to walk, and, you know, so when I talk to those guys, they're like, Chase, you know, you can do this, man. And they can really live a long, happy life. So they think we can live about 30 years once they make it past the initial state. So every day that these turtles make it, it's really a blessing to me. And they just kind of changed my outlook on things, because you just think, I mean, two heads, like all the challenges that they had must faced until the girl found them. You know, they probably lived a year out in the wild trying to outlive predators and fend off other stuff and try to eat and live. I mean, it is truly incredible to have these guys. So I am so thankful that that lady trusted me to get these guys, and they will never be resold no matter how much money I got offered. Like, they will be with me until the day they pass away or I pass away, or if they outlive me, I don't know. But I just cannot be more grateful, and this is just such a cool opportunity. And I know, guys, I've been rambling a lot, but these things just blow my mind. I mean, these were hatched out, and I don't know why they have two heads. There's like technically a scientific name for it, like the Siamese twins kind of thing, but most don't make it. So this is a blessing to have them. They are thriving. They have done absolutely great. And I want to get a scale. That way, every month I can weigh them when I do their water change and their tank maintenance. I can weigh them and see how much weight they've gained. They're going to grow a lot slower than a normal turtle, but they are just so special and so cute. I mean, I cannot get over it. Buzz and Woody, they are amazing. They have really changed my life and just kind of changed my outlook on things, because just what they have to go through every day, having two heads and trying to make it, is really inspiring to me, honestly. I mean, that's so inspiring right there. So, and with all that being said, guys, they've been thriving for the last 6 months now. I don't know what the future will hold for them, but all I know is they're doing amazing in this moment. Today, they're doing great. Huge shout out to the lady for choosing us to be able to house them for the rest of their lives. I know she had a lot of offers for thousands of dollars. I think even up to $5,000 for these turtles. So she chose us. She wanted to be able to watch them grow. She didn't want to get them resold and all that stuff. So thank you so much to you. You know who you are if you're watching this video. It's just been such a cool experience for me and really life-changing, like I said. I know a lot of people also suggested that we take them to the vet, but after talking to Brian, you know, he really said that they can't really do much for them, and that they might even suggest to euthanize them or give you a huge vet bill. So unless I think they need it, I probably won't take them to the vet, but it would be cool someday to have x-rays, you know, but that might cost upwards of $500 to $1,000. So if y'all have any questions, I'm going to be answering every question in the comments. So ask any question about Buzz and Woody you would like. If there's anything I might have missed or might not covered or whatever, please ask it. Like, I love talking about these guys. This is the coolest animal that I'll ever own. I will never own anything ever cooler than this. I'll never be able to top this. So I am just super grateful to be able to have this here at my house and then eventually to the fish warehouse. So I promise you, they're under great care. I check on them like 4 or 5 times a day. And like this video, subscribe, put the post notifications on, and comment down below anything that you want to know about these guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.